Trump Pharma Policy America got stuck in the hole it dug for India. Trump's lies exposed in a new report. President Donald Trump has warned of imposing tariffs on the import of medicines, which will affect India and China. Big companies are preparing to invest, but according to experts, self-reliance of America is difficult. Raw material will have to be imported and the cost will be high, due to which medicines will remain expensive. Trump Pharma Policy. U.S. President Donald Trump has once again created a stir on the global stage with his aggressive policies. He has warned of imposing heavy taxes, tariffs, on drug imports from many countries of the world. His goal is that America should make the medicines it needs itself and reduce dependence on countries like India and China in drug supply. Trump claims that this will strengthen America's national security and reduce drug prices. But, according to experts and reports, this plan can confuse America itself. After Trump's threat, many big pharmaceutical companies have planned to increase production in the U.S. According to a CNN report, AstraZeneca is preparing to invest $50 billion, Johnson & Johnson $55 billion, and Eli Lilly $27 billion. Overall, pharmaceutical companies are ready to invest about $250 billion in the U.S. Trump considers this a way to reduce national security and drug prices. However, reports suggest that despite such a huge investment, drug prices are unlikely to come down. Experts believe that achieving self-reliance in drug production is not so easy. Just building factories for medicines is not enough. The raw material, API, active pharmaceutical ingredients, is the most important. Currently, the U.S. is dependent on India, China, and other countries for this raw material. Even if medicines are made in the U.S., the raw material will have to be imported. Apart from this, the cost of production in the U.S. is very high. The cost of wages, machinery, and electricity is much higher than in India or China. This will have a direct impact on the prices of medicines, which will increase the economic burden on ordinary American citizens. 90% of the medicines prescribed by doctors in the U.S. are generic, and most of these are imported from countries like India. Some companies have talked about making generic medicines in the U.S., but most companies shy away from it. The reason? The profit on generic medicines is very low. Companies fear losses due to the high cost of production in the U.S. If companies avoid making generic drugs, there could be a major crisis in the U.S. drug supply chain. Experts say that the U.S. government will have to provide huge financial assistance to achieve self-sufficiency in the pharmaceutical sector. Trump has indicated that he could impose a tax of up to 200% on imported drugs, but will also give companies a year to prepare. Even then, it may take at least 3 to 5 years to build and start new factories. Apart from this, raw materials will also be taxed, which will further increase the cost of medicines. The result? Instead of becoming cheaper, medicines may become more expensive. This policy can prove to be fatal for many small pharmaceutical companies, as they will not be able to bear the burden of high costs and low profits.